One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Cal Bears offense will start this game off. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. That's caught. It's James. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Washington Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense, but he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Mack. The quick out. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run, and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Washington.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down as it ends a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mack. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the single back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give on the inside. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that monkey out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Back to pass, it's Patterson. Hauls it in. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll try the run. Straight into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. To the air, it's Mack. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to it.
There he goes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the win.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Slithers into space. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mack. makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The returner will field it, and the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half, you're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mack. That's reeled in, it's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll try the left side. Oh, better look out. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
To the air, it's Mack. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Cal! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Fires to the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some balls incomplete. But they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Bringing the heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He makes the catch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Hunt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The lone back's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down.